Take two. I forgot to click the capture audio, so this whole thing in mute. Anyway, it's Smashing Sundays with Tracey and Keira, and obviously I'm Keira. And today we're looking at forgiveness and letting go. And I've decided to split it into two videos, or two parts. Forgiving yourself and forgiving others, because I think they're two separate but related issues. And this part is on forgiving yourself, so forgiving yourself. Now I can only, speak from my own recovery journey when I say that I have a hard time forgiving myself when I stuff up. When I go back to the old behaviours, whatever they may be, I do tend to dwell on it and hold on to it and spiral myself into this massive pit of darkness, which obviously isn't helpful, and it's not healthy, and it makes getting back up so much harder. So I am slowly learning how to forgive myself. Sometimes I even find myself, looking into the mirror and saying, I forgive you, Keira. Which feels slightly, dorky and wanky, but whatever. Or I'll write it in my journal. And just say that I forgive myself for this behaviour. And sometimes I even give it a context. For example, if I've, skipped a meal or something because I've been really stressed, the use of an unhelpful behaviour isn't because I'm a bad person, it's because I'm stressed. I'm not saying that I didn't do it, I'm just, giving it context, to show that I'm not being, completely willful. It was just a moment. And it kind of, adding the context kind of gives you an understanding, as you would forgiving someone else. And I think forgiveness and letting go is a really important part of the recovery process, because there will be slips. I'm not perfect. I've slipped in the past, and more than likely there'll be times of difficulty in the future. But when they do, and when they have happened, I don't, beat up on myself about it, because then it just makes everything harder. So yeah, I think it's important to acknowledge when you are in the wrong, acknowledge the context, and not be so hard on yourself. It's okay not to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I've discovered my body is very weird. One shoulder sunburned, other didn't. Totally not perfect. So yeah, in that totally random, example, it's okay not to be perfect all of the time. And it's important to forgive when things go wrong and to just let it go. Even if you forgive yourself and write it on a piece of paper and let it, go down the stream or rip it up and free yourself of it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on forgiving yourself. And I'll be back in a tick with forgiving others.